I think helping to straighten out the finances, because when I became chairman of the finance committee as senior warden, things were in a real mess, and I made it my business to try and straighten out and set the table for the future, if you like, with mixed success, I think. But the other thing I did also was to have a proper look at our investments, because for various reasons it was not a very good portfolio either in the company or the trust. And I did arrange for a much more professional approach. And I think that those are, of my legacies, if you like. I was also a bit involved earlier on with as an early trustee of the trust, and I did negotiate with the Charity Commission to, first of all, change the name so it was more representative of the Livery rather than the Guild, to avoid confusion, and also to improve one or two of the items there. The Charity Commission were very helpful.
That's a good question. It's very difficult, actually, to know what contribution you did make. There was an awful lot of sorting out that needed to be done. Certainly getting the budget under control. Getting a new clerk installed and up and running. That was a mutual journey of exploration for me and Gay Duffy. But it worked out very well. I thought she came in quite well and helped me a lot, and hopefully we helped her as a group of master and wardens.
Good relationship.
Yeah.
I suppose there are four things, really. One, I think, to bring planning into the company. I think that's the first one. The second one, I think, is fellowship. I believe you are a liveryman for life. You're asking, therefore, members to enter into a commitment. And I think, in the same way that the member is committed to the company should be committed to the member. And I think the last thing, I think contribution that I have made is, I think, to create a culture of care. And that I think is covered by the chaplain, the almoners, and I think the charitable, can't think of the word, charitable trust that we have. And I feel that perhaps we cared more in the earlier days, I suppose mainly because we were a smaller company. It may have been easier. We knew if a member was ill or had fallen upon hard times. And it isn't always a question of money. There were many occasions when the chaplain went to see somebody to help them deal with a bereavement or other tragedy in their life. And that, I think, was one of the major things that I tried to achieve in my year, and which I was hoping the company would always have a culture of care.